Hello guys, I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate support. Guys, I came across this video early this morning, and I want to share it with you, and I want your thoughts on what you're about to see. The video I'm talking about is there was a debate, for city council between two candidates that were, squaring off in a debate. One woman, one guy, and it got physical. I want you to look at this and what was said, and I want you to honestly tell me in the comment section what you've seen. This is poor professionalism, and in my eyes, it seemed like somebody not being is being disingenuous. And in these type of debates, sometimes hurling the words, stuff gets heated, but under no circumstances does this make any candidate better than the other, and this type of stuff should never be allowed, and this is some trash. Look.
A city council race in Fort Worth got heated. Video from a debate last night shows two candidates getting in each other's faces. That conflict involved incumbent councilmember Chris Nettles and Peyton Jackson, a candidate who is running to take his place in District 8. Fox 4's Dion England is live with details. Dion.
Hi there, Clarice. It was indeed a candidate forum, and now the fallout after that physical altercation involving police reports.
In fact, the incumbent found it.
A community forum out of control.
These debates, these forums, they get heated. But I never touched him initially. He touched me first.
City council candidate Peyton Jackson is challenging District 8 incumbent Chris Nettles.
I think I acted appropriately by standing up.
A viewer shared the video with Fox 4. Jackson, during a response, places in front of Nettles what she says is a lawsuit she's filed against him. It goes south from there. You were there.
I was there.
Were you shocked?
I was definitely shocked.
Citizen Jessica Gomez recorded a different angle.
So I stand up and I did like this.
Both Nettles and Jackson say they have filed police reports in the matter. You can see when we spoke to Jackson, she is wearing a holstered firearm. Prior to the forum, she was asked to give up her firearm and was only wearing the holster.
If I'm in your personal space and you really feel endangered, back up. Back up. I would never put my hands on anybody. Not initially.
And as she approached me, I stand up and to protect myself, to make sure that she doesn't do anything while I'm sitting down. So I think it's good to have a good debate and a good conversation, but violence is not the answer.
It just made a spectacle of the race now.
Business owner Arthur McCoy is another Nettles challenger in the race. He participated in the same forum. However, his stand on the issues Thursday night overshadowed by this.
Let's pay attention to District 8 as a whole. Let's pay attention to District 8 about the homeless. Let's pay attention to District 8 about the infrastructure, and not make a spectacle of this.
Nettles, Jackson, and McCoy are scheduled to take part in another candidate forum on Monday. That's the very latest live. Back to you.
That dumb shit, I'm gonna be honest with you. This is my opinion. That woman was wrong. Peyton Jackson, she was wrong. And anytime you dealing with the situation, because if you really went back and look, she's debating with him because he has the seat right now, and I guess she's trying to get his job, or she's going with him because he's trying to hold his job, and I guess it's time for elections or whatever. But under no circumstances what she did was correct. That was poor judgment, and that was a bunch of theatrics. See, being passionate and getting in somebody's face ain't got nothing to do with the job, because really it's about the people and the job position, not you and your issue with this guy, Chris Nettles. Because if you pay attention, when she had that paper and she flung it and put it down on his table, that was a lawsuit she has against him. So obviously there's some bad blood there. The man was professional. You didn't have to get in his face. Now I'm gonna tell you something. That's a large female, height-wise. She tall. You know what I'm saying? You sitting up there, got a gun holster. They ain't had a gun, but you got a gun holster. You know what I'm saying? Walking up on the man, going over there. Now y'all both was sitting. You ain't got to get up. You could have showed the paper where you was at. Where's the civility? You trying to be a public figure. So, I mean, with that, some type of respect, even if you don't like the man that you're going against, you have to have. And that's the problem I got. Listen, if that was a man and she got up and went and got in his face, you know what I'm saying? If she was a man, that would have ended badly. I think the guy, Chris Nettles, handled it the right way. He put his hands up when she got in his face. Why you gotta get in his fucking face? That's the corny shit. And that shit looked bad. Everybody in there looking like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Not every time you have a debate, it has to have drama. If you want to win in a debate, it's a test of minds and will through what? Giving out your vocal accusations and defending yourself vocally. You don't have to go over there to his table. Don't understand it. And then she all disingenuous. I didn't put my hands on him. Even look, he touched me. You got in his face. Men don't like people in their face. She know that. Because if that was another man doing that to him, it would have got physical. He did the right thing. He jumped up and put his hand up like, man, come on, don't get in my face. You know what I'm saying? And you know you invaded his personal space. You know it, because she said it. If I invaded your personal space, back up. Ain't nobody going to back up when you got them. He was sitting down when you went on it. Then you putting your hand in his face. It's too much. It's too much. You know what I'm saying? And you're not a victim. You're not. I think the guy handled it, you know what I'm saying, the right way. What y'all think? Because, I mean, under no circumstances should a debate turn to where y'all are both sitting certain places for a reason and you're facing a certain direction for a reason. You're addressing the people about your point of view of how you make the job better than this guy. And this guy here is talking about trying to defend his position and why he did what he did and moving forward. It ain't about you. It's about the people y'all are facing. Now they both got charges towards each other and stuff. Man, this shit is stupid. Drama. For what? Seriously, I want y'all to think about it. For what? So what was he supposed to do? Let's switch the genders. Like I said, if that was a man and she got in his face, it would have got physical. What if he, as a man, got up and did the same exact thing to her, got in her face while she was sitting down and pointed at her, and then when she got up and tried to distance herself, he pushed her hand down and everybody, how do you think it would have looked? How do you think it would have looked? How do you think it would have been played? How do you think the news story would have projected it? Like he was a bad guy and he knew better. What about her? That's the problem we got out here now. You got a lot of people that are doing crazy stuff to other people, and then when something happened to them or something bad happens because they're the cause of it, all of a sudden, the other person that does something is their fault. This whole thing wasn't right. Y'all are both vying to be, well, y'all both are public officials. People know you. You could have acted a lot more better than that. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's just my account of it. Tell me what y'all feel, man. What y'all think. Leave me a comment, man. Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. You should never take what you take personal to somebody else. You know, you should leave, with politics, you should always leave the personal aspect out of it. Even though it's hard to do, but you got a job to do, just do it. And if you're trying to buy to get his job, that's not the way you show that you could do a better job than him, because all it did is prove that you was unprofessional.